Well, hello, June.
Hello, Brian Kahatsu.
Should I say good morning or good afternoon or good evening?
Good day, sir. Good day.
Whenever I don't know when people are watching this exactly, but hello
Yes.
to you too, folks. It's me, Brian Kahatsu, along with the wonderful June Colson next to me. June, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to connect, Brian Kahatsu, with CCA Connect. This is our first big kind of informational video
That's
leading
right,
into the
June.
retreat this summer.
If you and I are talking, that could only mean one thing.
Yes.
CCA Connect is upon us right now. Yep, it's coming up before we know it. Um, Actually,
That's
let's.
kind of painful, though, Brian, if we're only talking because of
It is kind of.
CCA Connect. Are you really my friend?
Yes, I'm your friend, June.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you in June. June and June. That's how that works. Okay,
That-
so let's. I want to kind of let's jump into a lot of things because there's a lot to cover.
yes.
We have first of all, we got a new website.
Yay!
Sorry, I didn't have any fanfare music for that. We have a new website, and on that website too, there's a lot of great information for you. Let me pop that up there for you, right there. If you could see, look at that, June. It's all got nice, pretty pictures.
That looks so good. Look at all those beautiful people.
And look at this at the bottom here. We got 67 days as of right now, the recording of this until the event. So it's going to be here before you know it. That's pretty quick.
That is really quick. Yeah.
So
2024 retreat registration. I love that you got the little dancing
mhm,
registration button.
yeah.
Registrate or registrate now. Register now. Oh, Bob Smiley is included in this.
Mhm.
That's exciting. Yeah,
We've
we've
got some
got some
testimonials
testimonials.
on there. We've got, yeah, there's a lot on this website. I'm going to kind of just go through this really quick here, and then we'll kind of get into some more details. But yeah, there's a lot of information on here, a lot of testimonies, a lot of
Mhm.
information about what's coming up, who some of the speakers are. There's a little tease there. And a daily schedule. We'll kind of get into that a little bit more, kind of a little bit more about CCA itself. There's a wonderful David Pendleton, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the hotels a little bit, and of course, hotels, that kind of good stuff. And there you go. So, with that being said, June, I don't even know where we start. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, and I believe like Matt's picture was on there as well, and he's one that's helped us put together this amazing
Yes,
site.
yes, Matt
So
did put that wonderful website together. So, kind of a lot more information, kind of beefed it up than the normal from previous years. So, it's
yeah,
all right there for you to jump on and start to register if you haven't already registered. So, I think the important thing is June registration, right?
that's right.
People have got to get registered. Registered.
Register. I know I've started something bad here, but okay. So registration is open. You do go to that website that Brian just showed us, ChristianComedyAssociation.org, and right now we have the early bird special. Check that out. CCA retreat is here June 3rd through the 5th. Fishers, Indiana. It's $125 if you register right now. Early registration goes through April 1st, April Fool's Day. And then after that, it goes up to $150. And we're comedians. So every nickel, every quarter, every dime, every $25 matters. And so now would be the time to do that early bird registration.
Absolutely, no better time than the present. So you're already watching us on a device. So just open a tab and then register, and then we'll all be together in June. It'll be great. Um, so that early bird special, April Fools, June, really?
Yes, April Fools. It's a memorable date to registrate. See, it rhymes. So there you go. That's why we're doing that. But okay, so what do they get
Is that
for that
is that what we're doing
registration?
now? This is like an infomercial. Okay,
It is for 125. Brian Kahatsu, tell them what they get.
125 for a limited time. You get access to this website, obviously, and to us. You get to go to the retreat, and you get to experience all the wonderful things with all the people that you love, all the comedians. That's just it, June. This is all Christian comedians who
Yes.
just you're on the road. You're trying to get fed from all the churches that you're at this here, and you're kind of popping around. But then the other comics are going through the same thing as you. This is an opportunity for all of us to get together and kind of just and fellowship together, and then get refed, and then get back out there on the road to do what we do best. And
Yeah.
so that's why I love this retreat, because it does that for me. It's my mid-year reset, and then I can get back out there. So
That's right. And it is called CCA Connect for a reason. I mean, we do get to connect with each other. It made me think about our amazing CCA friend, Christy Conder,
Mhm.
her joke that she doesn't go to church, she works at a church. And that's kind of how it is for Christian comedians. A
Yeah.
lot of us are centered in churches, and we're gone on weekends, and we are working basically at the church. And so this is a good time to just have your spirit filled, to hear testimonies from different Christian comedians and to connect with people. It's amazing how every year comedians come to this event. And for me, the first year it was like, oh, wait, you're a Kentucky comedian. Oh, wait, you're in Nashville. And you don't
Yeah.
realize how many people are doing what you do that actually live close by to you. So
Yeah.
that's really cool to see people connect, make friends. I made my best friend in the universe. I met at the CCA. So there's so much more than just comedy that's going on there. It truly is a connection.
And of course, June's talking about me, everybody. So
I am because we talk once a year, and that's the only way I can have a best friend. I'm talking about Michelle with one L Van Dusen.
Mhm.
That's actually, she is my best friend. Actually, my best friends in the world, all the way around, are people that I've met through CCA. So I hope you
Absolutely.
get that experience too.
And June, you and I are making fun of that at the moment of like you and I not talking, but we do talk.
We do. No, we
Yes.
do.
Whether it be through obviously this, but then also the other meetings, and then just periodic how you doing messages via messenger or text or whatever. So but yeah, I mean, it's great. I love connecting with everybody throughout the year, but this is the one time we're all going to get together and kind of just, it's so great to hang out. um we'll talk about the open mic. That's one of my favorite. That was last year. That was a blast. I will say, June, I don't know if you noticed right now, I am dressed. I'm not like you. I didn't get all dolled up for this, and I apologize, everybody. It's earlier here than it is for you, so I was getting ready to work out, and then I'm like, I don't want to shower, and then whatever. So that's the hat. But the main reason I'm trying to get in shape is for the open mic, because last year, with all the running around we do
Yeah,
hosting, when the open mic came, I don't know if you guys recall, but when they called me to the stage, I was asleep
that's right.
in the
That's right.
chair. So I'm trying to be better for
You
this
are
year.
better
Be
than
ready.
me though, because I didn't even do the open mic. I was so tired. And so for those who may be going for the first time, Brian and I get the honor, the privilege, the pleasure to be able to host the event. We co-host together and basically get to introduce the different people who are there, give you guys the information throughout the 3 days that we're there. So when open mic happened, first night after dinner, Brian fell asleep, and I was in the back of the room like, no, I can't talk anymore. I'm talking all day tomorrow. They don't want to hear me. But man, that is part of, okay, so that's
Mhm.
part of the schedule. Let's talk a little bit about the schedule since we're
Sure.
on open mic. Here's what I love. Okay, first day is Monday.
I'll bring that up on screen here.
Okay. So the first day that we get there on Monday, we actually don't get started until afternoon.
Mhm.
Registration starts at noon. So that means if you're flying in from Texas or LA or wherever, you're not having to take a 2 a.m. flight to get to us. The closest airport is the Indianapolis airport. And registration starts at noon, and the first session will begin at 1 o'clock. So it's not an early morning thing for comedians. We get to settle in, and basically we spend the afternoon and the rest of the evening together. So on the first day, registration starts at noon, 1 o'clock. We begin the first session. There will be breaks throughout where you get to actually connect with people. And then at 6 o'clock that night, we provide dinners. So part of your registration will be paying for your dinner that evening. And then after dinner, we go into back into the main area, and we get to have an open mic. And it is an open mic that first is focused on newcomers and new comedians. So it's not necessarily you have to be a brand new comedian to be at the top of the list. If you've never had an opportunity to do an open mic at a CCA, or if you've never done comedy before, you are the top priority. And it's a welcoming, safe, fun place to be able to get up, try new material, and for some people, do comedy for the very first time.
It is incredibly supportive in that, don't forget this. This is a key thing, June. If you recall last year, again, first time ever doing comedy, had a lot of first timers, first time they ever got on
Yes.
stage.
Yeah.
Had a lot of people only been on stage maybe 2 times or 3
Yeah.
times. They went up. And then you're thinking, well, then anybody who's been doing comedy longer, it's easy for them. No, it's not, because the rule is you have to do new material. You can't
That's
do your
right.
tried and true greatest hits. and try to impress everybody. So the playing field is level for everybody.
That's
I
right.
think that's why it was so much fun, is to watch all the newcomers. It was fantastic to hear and see the new blood coming into CCA and doing their stuff, and then to see the veterans struggle through some new material that you're trying. And I'm thinking a few people that came to mind
Yes.
that I just thought was so fun. Our very beloved, um, um, I'm blanking on his first name, Smiley.
Oh, Bob Smiley.
Bob
His yeah.
Smiley's wife, though, went up and did stand up, and it was the greatest moment, I think,
Oh,
to watch that. Sarah did a great job. I
she
mean,
did. People were so excited. So there's a comedian named Bob Smiley. A lot of people, especially if you follow Christian comedy, know who Bob is. He is fantastic. He is extremely talented. But the best part of Bob is his beautiful wife Sarah. She is a rock star as well. And yes, last year she got up and she did comedy. She's been
never,
around it forever, but she
never been
did
up
it.
on stage.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. She may have taken a few digs at her husband, and that
Mhm.
was fun for all of us. But it is that environment, and
Yeah.
you know, for me last year, Max Xavier, our friend Max,
Max, yeah.
the year before that was kind of his first time ever doing stand up at an open mic, and this year he literally did a callback to his last year's or the previous year's open mic, and it was just funny because everybody who was there that got to see him the first time
Yeah.
got to come along for
Yeah.
the second time he went up. He absolutely cracked me up, and just to see our friends get up there and just get to do a few minutes. We love comedy.
Absolutely.
But the retreat itself is more about connecting, not about like learning to write a joke or how to get an agent or anything like that. It's about connecting with each other, but we still get to sneak in some stage time and jump up there and just have fun
Yep.
together. So
And that's
yeah,
what it is. Absolute fun. So it's not reflected on the schedule that you're seeing right now, but it is,
right.
yeah, that Monday night and the Tuesday night. And and I think everybody pretty much had a great time. I mean, that's just, I mean, that's on top of a full day. So
Yeah.
I mean, but should I mention too that with that Monday, if you're brand new to CCA, we
Mhm.
do have something special that kind of just for you guys that you can kind of um, with the Brights, they'll kind of tell you what's going on with CCA
Yeah.
and kind of go over that. And it's kind of a nice welcome for newcomers. So if you've never been to CCA and you're thinking about it, or if you've been to CCA and you have friends, you can kind of tell them about that, because that's a great way to start off your first time at CCA. And the Brights
Yeah.
are fantastic people. Love them to death.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of times people think because you're a comedian, you're an extrovert and you love to be just out there. But for me, going into new places and people that I don't know, I'm always looking for like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? So we take the edge off of that with Richard and Sherry Bright, who's been a part of the CCA for years, and they have this warm, welcoming room that kind of give you the overview, let you meet people that are there for the first time too. So you have a friend the second you come in the door if it's your first year, and then by the second year you come, you've made so many friends that it's you're just coming back home. But yeah, so and as far as the open mic, it is the 2 nights. So if somebody doesn't get in on the first night, then we have a second night of that. Day two, we actually provide lunch on day two, and then people go out to dinner on their own. You've made some connections by this point, and we return back to do the open mic again on that second night. Then day three, coffee, hang out, and we are wrapped up by lunchtime. So I think it's good to have that general idea. It's not very specific of everything that's going to
Right.
happen, but that at least allows people when you register to think about your travel time, if you're flying in, if you're driving in. And then Brian, let's talk about where they can stay.
Okay. Well, I must switch screens for this for a moment. Let's
Yes,
scroll on down. What do you say, June?
look at it. It's so
So
fancy.
here we go. So that's the church right there in the location of the church. But hotels. So what we've done here this time is we don't really have anything associated with any of the hotels around there, because it's just to each his own. Let's say that. But
Yeah,
yeah, but the information is there. You can click on any of that, learn more. Any of those will take you right to that particular hotel's website, so you can kind of get information there. Now, some people, if people do know each other, they kind of will get an Airbnb and hang
yeah.
out. So that those are options available to you. Fisher's was, I think it's pretty easy to get around. So
It is.
yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
I have no sense of direction and I didn't get lost one time. So that's pretty That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
great. But like Brian said, we don't have a specific like sponsor hotel because let's be honest, at this point, people are using Hilton points and Hampton and
right.
Expedia and they're whatever works for them to be able to.
Bitcoin, whatever. I don't
Yes,
know.
yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Green
know how
stamp.
your money works, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Get your green stamps, your Marlboro miles, whatever you're using to build up for your hotel stay. We know people are going to do that anyway, but this is a general for hotels that it's likely
Mhm.
somebody who's at the CCA maybe staying at one of those hotels. So that's
Yeah.
there for you.
So, and again, all of these are relatively close. So, great options available there.
Mhm.
But yeah, and none of them are too far. But again, we're there. I mean, once we get actually to Onward Church, everything takes place pretty much there from that point on. And then when we do have the nice thing again, we talked about the extended breaks where you actually get a lot of quality time with everybody. But we do again provide snacks and things during those types of breaks too.
That's
And
right.
then outside of the dinners or anything else that you do on your own, there's stuff immediately across the street,
Yeah.
restaurants, that kind of stuff. So it's very convenient and very well, convenience is the best word, Brian. We'll just go with that for everybody. So,
They also
um,
receive you also receive a T-shirt. I forgot to mention that. You get a T-shirt,
shirt.
your registration, and then we have a little goodie bag when people arrive. So you don't even have to bring a notebook and an ink pen because in your goodie bag is a little notebook if you want to take notes, and you've got an
Mhm,
ink pen in there. So if you forget
mhm.
that, you've got it right there. So there's lots of little perks.
Yeah,
Uh,
there were some snacks, not snacks. Let's just call it a
little
little bit
sweet
of candy,
treats.
a little sugar, kind of give you a little. And then the important thing I think that's in every bag is a breath mint because we're
Yeah,
all friends and we want to get closer.
yeah,
So,
this is
um,
true.
yeah, so the shirt, the little goodie bag, and not only that, June, I don't know what it is about this particular retreat, but like pretty much you get in and it starts immediately because everyone just starts seeing old friends, and
Mm.
we're pretty good at bringing in all the new people very quickly and introducing, and then it just feels like we hit the ground running early on this
Yeah,
event, and then you get so excited, and unfortunately, before you know it, it's over, and you're like, I'm sad now,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, it's just a great, you know,
People linger on the
people
last
do
day.
linger.
They don't want to leave. They spend that time together. And a reminder, it is Onward Church. I'm not sure if we
Onward.
mentioned that, or it's on the website, but it is Onward Church in Fishers, Indiana. And they allowed us to be there last year, so it's the same location we were at last year. And it was such an accommodating church and a great facility for us to be in. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just a very comfortable environment. And so, definitely a shout out to the folks at Onward Church and a
Yeah,
huge thank you to them for allowing us to return again this year. Apparently, we didn't get in too much trouble last year
we
for
didn't.
letting us back in.
They
And
were very accommodating and they were fantastic. Um, Feels like a true partnership is what it feels like.
that's
So
right. That's right. And let's talk about the most important thing because I feel like I don't want to leave without this because you already brought it up in your workout attire. Brian, what to wear? What do we wear at this? Like,
we,
is this a formal ball gown type of event? Are you going to have
you
your
know,
tuxedo? What are we doing?
look, I don't know what your casual Fridays look like, June, but no, you don't need the ball. You don't need the big dress or the suit and tie guys. You can put it all aside. It's casual. It's a retreat. So let's just all kind of hang out. Now, granted, we are indoors. So my air conditioning always
Yeah.
becomes a factor for some people, run cooler or hotter. So appropriately just be comfortable and then maybe grab a sweater. I'm from Arizona. So like when it was like humid out and then I get sweaty and go in and it was I was freezing at one point
Yes.
suddenly. And I've never been cold in the summer. So it's kind
Well,
of
and
weird.
we take care of the day two outfit because on day two, I mean, I know girls, some of us like to wear like something fancy and get all cute and stuff, but at least wear something you could throw your t-shirt on over because you'll get your t-shirt on the first day, but the second day we always do a group picture. Most people come just wearing their t-shirt and jeans on the second day. Yeah, there's the photograph from last year. So I love that my decision is made for what I'm wearing on day
Mhm.
two. I only have to worry about 2 days of clothing. The second day, I got on my t-shirt.
See,
So
that's just it, June. After a while, friends start to look alike.
yes, yes, this is true. Some of us have twins at the CCA, and that's okay.
That's
Um,
true.
we love that. My
Some
my
have identical twins. You, yes, not everybody, but
My sweet friend Christy Condor, I get a lot of credit for how great her comedy is. People, she does a set and then they come tell me that I did awesome.
yeah,
And I should say, I'm sorry, I'm June, not Christy, but I just say thank
just
you.
that's right. Just take it.
Thank you very much.
Take it.
Thank you very much. So, hey, if they have any questions, Brian, if there's further questions about the retreat,
Absolutely. They can go.
who do
They
they
can go
talk?
to. They can go to info@christiancomedyassociation.org. Just not that June and I won't take your. Well, we're just gonna go. I don't know.
Let me
I
check in
mean,
on that. That's my
we're
favorite.
in the meetings, but they don't tell us
No,
everything. I mean, there's a
no,
lot
they give
smarter
us.
people on this than we. So, um,
We're the Ron Burgundy of Christian comedy. We just read the prompter, whatever it
just
says in
read
front
what's
of us.
on the screen. Info@christiancomedyassociation.org. Send your comments, questions, or whatever. Like, get rid of these two, or whatever you think. And then, yeah, we'll, and if once you're registered, you'll get follow up emails, and then you'll get obviously check out the website. If we do, we'll do another one of these, not so live at lunches or whatever we're
Yes,
calling this now. With updated information. We should have probably fairly soon, in the next 2 weeks, we will have a update on the actual speakers that are coming. Confirmations is what I'm trying to say. I'm telling you, I
how
cannot
have
talk
they
yet.
not hired us as the speakers?
We do much better live when we're actually there. Just trust us on this. Actually, what I'm saying is pray for us, because
That's right.
so
That's right.
it's a good time. That's what makes it a good time. It's like, look at these two. Anyway, but yeah, information, go there, ask whatever questions, but you will get follow-up emails with additional information, and go from there. Now, June,
Yes.
do we have a surprise for everybody based on the registration, early registration?
I don't know, do we? You're surprising me, Brian. What is it?
Because
I'm so
I
excited.
was told, it was my belief that the early bird registration was going to be extended.
It is, but we were going to tell them on April Fools because it's an April Fools joke that it only lasts till April Fools. But April Fools.
Or I can just edit this out.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
So we're telling them, listen, you guys are in on the April Fool's joke that early registration is 125 through April Fool's Day, but it's an April Fool's joke. It's actually not going to end until when, Brian?
April 15th.
April 15th. So
Tax
we're
day.
giving you two. Yes, we're giving you 2 extra weeks because tax day is hard, and yeah. So April Fools, it's not April Fool's Day, but it will be April 15th. And registration again, it's open right now. ChristianComedyAssociation.org. Really easy website to navigate through. Just click on register now. You get a T-shirt, you get dinner, you get lunch, you get Brian and I for 3 days. And if you've enjoyed this, you're just going to love it when you get to Indiana.
If you're lucky, you can watch me sleep in a chair at 6:30.
That's right. That's right.
So,
I will do the open mic this year, though. I am, even whatever amount of caffeine it takes, I'm at least going to try and do the open mic on the second day.
there you go. If that's not bait enough to get you to come, I don't know, people. Come on. Yeah, so
we got it. Anything else?
Covered everything. That website really is beefed up now. So Matt did a great job on there. So guys, make sure you check out that website. Great testimonials on there by a lot of people, and some other good information in there too, like some other things that you might want to roam around there. But for sure, if you have any questions, make sure you go to the website, and then do send any questions you have to us. Yeah, I think we covered it, at least for right now. Again, waiting for confirmation on a few of the last speakers, and then we'll kind of make that public, and looking forward to seeing everybody in June.
That's right. That's right. CCA Connect. This year, the theme is scent, S-E-N-T, not the smell. Scent. Look at me spelling. I'm so good. Where it's sent, and we are definitely going to be focusing on what it's like to be Christian comedians who've been sent out in the world to share not just laughter, but the love of Christ. So come join us June 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Fishers, Indiana at Onward Church. Y'all get registered today. That's going to be it for me, June Bug. I'm going to tell them bye. What about you, Brian?
I think we're good. I think June covered it very well. So go on the website, get registered, and then we'll see you again on one of these. But if not, we'll see you in June. All right, we'll see everybody. Have a great week.